So we got 17 players so far. That is one more than last week. I'll take that as a total win. Brian, Melissa, were you here last week? Ah, you are the one above last week. That's good. Thank you. Is my voice loud enough out there, everybody? Perfect. Thank you, Karen. Where the hell's Joey? Joey, are you out there? Pam is here. She is helping H. Henry get to sleep. Oh, and I can hear him whining, so we're off to a good start. Pam may not be here for a little while. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Joey. Are you drunk this week? Aaron, my tractor has a flat. When you can let me know about your lovely husband being home, Drew, that'd be great. Well, good thing I didn't include any questions for kids this time. Plenty of kids' questions last week. What the hell, Karen? Listen, I know Drew's name, Aaron. That's not funny. It's just every now and then I revert to old habits. All right, so we are up to 18, so I think this is as good as we are going to get. Yes, I do know he needs help. So if he's home on Monday, I'll be home. Pam is home, so we'll make it happen. We got 18 players, $20 on the line tonight, and I think we have delayed this longer enough. So without further ado, let's get this started. Question number 1. An American dish that combines breakfast and dinner by serving waffles with which meat? A. Beef, B. Chicken, C. Ham, or D. Turkey? Most of the votes, 17 out of 18 people answered. Most of you went with chicken, and that's because it is, in fact, chicken and waffles. Question number 2. I forgot that I put this on paper, and I almost did it the old way. So Brian and Melissa, I have printed these so I'll be able to read ahead of time and hopefully keep everything in line with the live stream. The songs Wait and When the Children Cry lead us to name which of the. Let's start that over again. The songs Wait and When the Children Cry lead us to the name of which band that performed them. A. Warrant, B. White Cross, C. White Lion, or D. White Snake. Votes are somewhat spread out, but 9 people went with White Snake, which is too bad because it is White Lion. Question number 3. Stuart Stevenson from Beavis and Butthead wears a t-shirt with the name of this band known for Headed for a Heartbreak and 17. Is it A. Def Leppard, B. Poison, C. Europe, or D. Winger? Looks like about 56% of the votes went with Def Leppard. 4 votes for Poison. No one went with Europe, and 4 for Winger. Well, those of you that guessed Winger, you are correct. Question number 4. Baskin Robbins promotes that it serves how many different flavors of ice cream? A. 22, B. 25, C. 28, or D. 31? Definitely majority going with 31. We got 5 going with 28, 1 with 25, and nobody went with 22. Correct answer is 31. Question number 5. What is the name of Goofy's son? Oh, wait. Nope. I got to figure out a better way to print these because I almost went ahead. So you all know the next question after this one. Which decade is this about? Is it A, the 1920s, B, the 1990s, C, the 1940s, or D, the 1920s? Majority of the votes went with the 1920s, and we have the other 17% going with the 1940s. That is Leonardo DiCaprio in The Great Gatsby, The Roaring Twenties. Question number 6. What is the name of Goofy's son? A. Jerry, B. George, C. Max, or D. Mark? How is the timing out there? That one felt a little weird. Question number 6 felt a little strange, but okay before that. Majority of the votes, 15 of you. Chris, you're going to have a mess to pick up later. You're talking about what's behind me? Because everything behind me is for the wedding live streams, and you want to talk about a mess. When I'm doing the wedding live streams, I can't sit here. Everything has to go over there. Oh yeah, the papers. Last week, I was throwing them off to my left, and yeah, quite the mess. You are correct. Majority of people went with Max, 15 of you. One with George and one with Jerry. His name is Max. Question number 7. Dressed in a tribal costume, David Lee Roth tells a convenience store clerk, "Give me a bottle of anything and a glazed donut to go." At the beginning of which of his music videos? A. California Girls, B. Just Like Paradise, C. Just a Gigolo, or D. Yankee Rose? Majority of the votes, actually it's about split in half now. We've got 7 for California Girls, 2 for Just Like Paradise, 7 for Just a Gigolo, and 1 for Yankee Rose. The one that voted Yankee Rose, you are correct. Andy, was that you? Number 8. Tawny Katane, I hope I'm saying her name right. Tawny Katane appeared in several videos for her then lead singer husband in his band named what? A. Slaughter, B. White Snake, C. Scorpions, or D. Rat? Just shy of half went with White Snake, 7 of you. 4 went with Slaughter, 3 with the Scorpions, and 2 with Rat. Tawny Katane was the wife of the husband. The wife of the husband. The wife of the guy, was it the vocalist? I don't know his name. Andy will be able to correct me, of White Snake. Question number 9. Which American city is associated with the sandwich beef on weck? Is it A, Buffalo, B, Chicago, C, Kansas, or D, Washington, D.C.? Which American city is associated with the sandwich beef on weck? W-E-C-K. Is it A, Buffalo, B, Chicago, C, Kansas, or D, Washington, D.C.? Kind of spread out all over the place. We've got 7 with Buffalo, 2 with Chicago, 7 with Kansas, and nobody went with Washington, D.C. The correct answer is Buffalo. Question number 10. My, which band was once bitten and twice shy in 1989? Is it A, Britney Fox, C, Saigon Kick, A, Britney Fox, B, Saigon Kick, C, Mr. Big, or D, Great White? Majority of the votes are definitely falling with Great White. And that is because Great White is correct. Question number 11. Joey, are you drinking? I forgot. If you're going to drink truly hard seltzer, don't do the orange one. Ugh. Question 11. Complete the following quote. The gray stuff, it's blank. A, do you believe me? B, don't trust me, ask the dishes. C, don't believe me, ask the dishes. Or D, don't believe me, ask the silverware. In the world's longest pause in between questions. About half of the votes, maybe a little bit more, went with don't believe me, ask the dishes. 1 person said, do you believe me? 3 said, don't trust me, ask the dishes. And 3 said, don't believe me, ask the silverware. The correct answer was, don't believe me, ask the dishes. Question number 12. What fruit was used in Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs to poison Snow White? Is it A, a banana, B, an apple, C, a peach, or D, a pear? It's interesting. We have, on average, 17 people answering each time. And I don't know why. Every single game we tend to lose 2 people. Do I smell? Like, what's the problem? Majority of people went with Apple. By majority, 100% of you. And the correct answer is Apple. Question number 13. Perhaps hair metal's most successful all-woman band is blank, known for Edge of a Broken Heart and Cryin'. Is it A, Vixen, B, The Runaways, C, Kitty, or D, Hole? Evenly spread, for the most part, between The Runaways and Vixen. A couple votes for Hole. The correct answer is Vixen. Question number 14. I don't know if I said 13 or 14, but we're on question 14. In the film Napoleon Dynamite, the title character keeps which food in his pocket? A. French fries, B. Grapes, C. Jelly beans, or D. Tater tots? Looks like 100% of the votes are going to go with tater tots. And Cassandra, ask Dan, what the F, man? You're supposed to know this stuff. And second, I think we've had this very question before. Correct answer is tater tots. Question 15. Which state is this? Is it A, Chicago, B, California, C, Illinois, or D, Connecticut? Oh, look at all of you going with Chicago. Oh, Karen, you were one of them. You silly, silly person. I said, which state is this? That's why Chicago was first, because Chicago is the city. The correct answer is Illinois. Yeah, way to go, Karen. Tim, I tried. I thought it was clever. Here are the standings. Oh, Aaron in first place. Aaron, keep that up. Keep it up. Beat Sexy Mexi. Jake Smiley in there with 12 of 51. Babaloo. Jiminy Pocket. Brooke Road is here for like the 7th week in a row. Thank you. Pam's in last place, but we got to cut her some slack because she's dealing with our child. That's all right. There's still plenty of game left, Brian. Question 16. A plea against suicide, Don't Close Your Eyes, was which band's most successful single? A. Kicks, like the cereal. B. LA Guns. C. Hanoi Rocks. Or D. Enough's Enough. Pretty well spread across the board. We have 4 with Kicks, 6 with LA Guns, 1 with Hanoi Rocks, and 5 with Enough's Enough. These are hard music questions, and when I was putting this game together, I had no idea about any of these, but that's because, I don't know, I'm stupid. The correct answer is Kicks, like the cereal. Question number 17. Who is Bambi's best friend? Is it A, Stitch, B, Dumbo, C, Thumper, or D, Doc? Everybody is going with Thumper, and that's a good thing, because Thumper is correct. Karen, last week was pretty simple. Give yourself some credit. We all know you're smarter than last week. Tim, there's no excuse for you. Question 18. Coney Island hosts an eating contest featuring which food each 4th of July? Is it A, chicken wings, B, hamburgers, C, hot dogs, or D, pork ribs? Majority of the votes are going with hot dogs. And that's because hot dogs is correct. Your kid has an excuse, though. You know, just being a kid and all. Joey, I haven't seen Stand By Me, and I have it on VHS. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Question 19. The hit single, House of Pain, helped propel what band's most successful album to gold status? A. Rat, B. Dangerous Toys, C. Bullet Boys, or D. Faster Pussycat? Pretty well spread out, but most of you are falling with Rat and Bullet Boys. We have 5 for Rat, 2 for Dangerous Toys, 6 for Bullet Boys, and 2 for Faster Pussycat. Well, the 2 of you that went with Faster Pussycat, you are correct. Number 20. Actually, I think this will be much like last week, Joey, where the second half is probably easier than the first half and they're worth more points. Question 20. Which of the following were not animals featured in the Disney animated film version of Aladdin? A. A tiger, B. A monkey, C. A parrot, or D. A lion? Looks like we've only got 14, 15, 16. One person hasn't answered yet, but majority of the votes went with lion. 13 of you. 1 went with parrot, 1 went with monkey, and 2 went with tiger. The correct answer is lion. Question 21. Thank God for your kid. What's your kid's name, Karen? Nicholas. Nicholas, good job saving your mother. She needed it. Question 21. Who are the darling children in the movie Peter Pan? Is it A, Terry, Sean, and Michael, B, Diana, James, and Daniel, C, Sarah, Brian, and Jack, D, Wendy, Michael, and John? I forget that the switch between the 10s, like going into 21 after or 11, awful. Terry, Sean, Michael, Diana, James, Daniel, Sarah, Brian, Jack, Wendy, Michael, John. %100 of the votes went with Wendy, Michael, and John. You guys are so smart. Did Nicholas save you, Karen? Question 22. In addition to Snow White, which of the following Disney movies also features a magic mirror? Is it A, Frozen, B, Beauty and the Beast, C, Aladdin, or D, Sleeping Beauty? This is actually a little more spread out than I thought it would be. But 9 votes went with Beauty and the Beast, 2 with Frozen, 5 with Sleeping Beauty. Correct answer is Beauty and the Beast. Question 23. General Blank chicken is a traditional American Chinese dish. Is it A, Lowe's, B, Lim's, C, Sal's, or D, Max? I'm going to guess that whoever hit max in limbs, your fat finger got in the way or something, because those don't even. I've never even. Do those even exist? It is definitely General Sows. Question 24. The theme song for the 1987 movie A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors was performed by who? A. Slaughter, B. Dokken, C. Slayer, or D. Alice Cooper? Majority of the votes went with Alice Cooper. 4 went with Slayer. 1 went with Slaughter. Now, this doesn't happen very often, and I don't have the toilet bowl flush, and I wish I did, because the correct answer is the one that nobody went with. Dokken. Question 25. Who is this? Let's try that again. 25. Who is this? Is it A. Vanilla Ice, B. The Cranberries, C. Ice Cube, or D. Meatloaf? Did I just hit? I definitely did. Meatloaf. Somebody went with Meatloaf because you got a fat finger. Well, I was hoping that this would be a lot like the Chicago Bears, but did not go as planned. That is, metaphorically, Ice Cube. And we are flying tonight because I finally have my hands wrapped around this game. Man, it only took me 7 weeks or 6 weeks because we did 1 week of 2 in 1 week. So it took me 6 weeks to get my hands around this. We're going to have a 10-minute break. And here are the rankings. We're going to round up to 8:50 p.m. Aaron's killing it. Keep that going. Jake's out there having a good night. He always says I make him feel stupid. Pam's been dealing with Henry, so no wonder why she hasn't been answering. Andy's still out there, which is good. It says we had 19 players, but we have 18. So, questions have turned into 200 points apiece. And I think they do, in fact, get easier from where we started. So Aaron, bam. Did you leave me over on Northeast Event Designs stream? You out there? Hello. Click, 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 click. Okay, so, oh, you're both here. I was going to say Aaron loves me, Pam doesn't, but good to see you both. Question 27. Oops, don't look, don't look, don't look. Dave Thomas founded which fast food chain? A. Burger King, B. McDonald's, C. Sonic, or D. Wendy's? I think whoever guessed Sonic is kicking themselves in the rear right now because it is Wendy's. Question 28. What Christian metal band gave us Honestly in 1987? A. Styx, B. Stryper, C. Motley Crue, or D. Iron Maiden? Votes are pretty spread out. Not really. Half of you went with Stryper. 5 went with Styx, 1 for Motley Crue, and 3 for Iron Maiden. The correct answer is Stryper. Question 29. Which movie features the following characters? Duchess, Mary, Berlioz, and Billy Boss. Is it A. Oliver and Company, B. The Aristocrats, B. The Rescuers, or D. The 101 Dalmatians? I still think I fucked that up. Oh, I just swore. Sorry, Karen. Maybe Nicholas won't hear it. Aristocats? Aristro cats? Aristo cats. I don't know. Whatever I can't pronounce is the right answer, though. Sorry, Karen. It's a good thing he doesn't come see me live. Well, like in person, because this is live. Question 30. Geno's Steaks and Pat's Kings of Steaks are famous cheesesteak establishments based in which city? A. Houston, B. Indianapolis, C. Los Angeles, or D. Philadelphia? 3. 88% went with Philadelphia. Pam, I think something happened to Sonny. He sent me a message on Facebook saying he got something in the eye. I don't really know what it was, but that could be why Maureen is not in this game. But Maureen, if you're out there, correct me if I'm wrong. Philadelphia is known for their cheesesteaks, folks. Question 31. Axl Rose is seen in several photo shoots wearing a t-shirt with the name of which band formed in Los Angeles in 1987 and fronted by David Roach? A. Junkyard, B. Foreigner, C. Judas Priest, or D. Soft Cell? We got a pretty even split on this one. 7 went with Junkyard, 5 with Foreigner, 6 with Judas Priest. It's not supposed to have the S on there. And nobody went with Soft Cell. The correct answer is Junkyard. Question 32. Open Up and Say Ah was the second studio album from which of VH1's top 5 hair bands of the 80s? Is it A. Skid Row, B. Def Leppard, C. Poison, or D. Bon Jovi? Majority of the votes are going with Poison. 11 of you, 4 with Def Leppard, 2 with Skid Row, and 1 went with Bon Jovi. The correct answer is Poison. Question 33. Tom Kiefer was the lead singer of what band from 1982 up until their final performances in 2017? A. Van Halen, B. Tesla, C. Journey, or D. Cinderella? This game is made up of 3 categories tonight. One is Disney cartoons. The second one is 80s hair metal. And third is food general knowledge. And there are 6 general knowledge created by me. 1 went with Van Halen, 2 with Tesla, 8 with Journey, and 7 with Cinderella. Those of you that guessed Cinderella, you are correct. I think Joey wants to die, Karen. And if you killed him, I wouldn't blame you. I mean, that's not very nice. That's a very serious thing to say, but Joey's kind of a dick. Question 34. Judy Barrett wrote the children's book Cloudy with a Chance of Blank. Is it A, spaghetti, B, rain, C, meatballs, or D, tears? One 100% of the people remaining that are playing guessed meatballs, and that is correct. I wonder if I'm still live on Facebook. I am. It's amazing. If anybody watches on Facebook, sorry, not sorry. I have no intention of paying attention to it. Question 35. Derek who? Is it Zoolander, Hugh, Jeter, or Carr? One 100% of you went with Derek Zoolander. That is correct. I was hoping some fat fingers would get in the way. And I don't know why I have so many warnings on Facebook about copyright. Is it from Danny and Greg's stream? Because that would make sense. Joey, on a scale of 1 to 10, Zoolander is like a 4.5, to be nice. Question 30. Actually, let's do the standings real quick. Aaron, stay there. 9.5. There's that a 9.5 is aggressive. A 9.5 would tell me that you do not think there are any other movies, for the most part, that surpass Zoolander, which is a sketch comedy movie, and it is awful, absolutely awful. Apocalypse Now is a 9.5. That's a movie. Zoolander is a friggin' joke. Listen, we can have as much debate as you want about how bad of a movie Zoolander is, but it's awful. You're going to give Apocalypse Now an 11, which is impossible on a scale of 1 to 10, and you're going to give Zoolander a 9.5. That's like telling me Joe Dirt is the same as Boys in the Hood. Dumb and Dumber is amazing, and the max that that movie could be is a 7 out of 10. That does sound bad, Pam. I'll make sure to let Greg know. Question 36. A German type of baked bread product made from dough twisted into a knot is called a blank. Is it A, challah, B, pretzel, C, garlic ties, or D, rainbow bread? The biggest difference between Zoolander, and it's a massive difference, in Dumb and Dumber, is that Zoolander is a VH1 sketch that made it to a movie. Dumb and Dumber is an actual movie with a script, a screenplay, and all of that stuff. It's totally opposite. You're taking sketch comedy and going to like a Canadian, is it SBC comedy? It doesn't, you guys, come on. Correct answer is a pretzel. 37. Kansas City, Memphis, and St. Louis are styles of which food? A. Chicken wings, B. Ribs, C. Salmon, or D. Shrimp? Majority of you went with ribs. One person went with shrimp and two with chicken wings. Kansas City, Memphis, and St. Louis are styles of ribs. Question 38. Which band was best known for being dirty, rotten, filthy, stinking rich? A. Motley Crue, B. Cinderella, C. Extreme, or D. Warrant? Timing was off on that one. Majority of you went with Motley Crue. One person said Cinderella. Nobody guessed Extreme, and 5 went with Warrant. Those of you that guessed Warrant, you are very, very smart. Question 39. The problem with a sketch becoming a movie is that there's a lot of filler in there. A sketch is a 2-minute thing that gets a bunch of laughs, and to fill it in with a bunch of nonsense to try to make a full-length hour-and-a-half movie is pretty difficult to swallow. In 1978, Jimmy Buffett released the single Blank in Paradise. Is it A, milkshake, B, pizza, C, fries, or D, cheeseburger? Wayne's World would be a solid 7, because that is as good as one of those movies can get. You can't tell me an 8, 9, and 10 unless you have a bunch of nostalgia attached to it that makes you like if you're in a group of friends and you're watching one of these movies and you die laughing and that's what you're basing it on, your experience watching that movie, that's fantastic. But to say a sketch movie is anything higher than a 7 out of 10, boy, I think you're crazy. Correct answer was Cheeseburger in Paradise. Question 40. Which one of these songs is not from The Little Mermaid? A. A Whole New World, B. Under the Sea, C. Kiss the Girl, or D. Part of Your World? It doesn't have to be my podcast to have a debate over movies, Pamela. These are all opinions that we are just sharing with one another. Correct answer is A Whole New World. Question 41. Who is Donald Duck's girlfriend? Is it A, Donna Duck, B, Daisy Duck, C, Darla Duck, or D, Danielle Duck? Majority of the votes by all of you went with Daisy Duck, and that is correct. Question 42. Actually, I just changed my mind. Here are the standings. Aaron in first place. Damn. Sexy Maxi, not even in the top 3. I think you were top 5, though. Yeah, Sexy Maxi, top 5. Don't worry, Pam's still last. Question 42. What type of dish did Lady and the Tramp share? A, spaghetti and meatballs, B, pizza, C, fettuccine alfredo, or D, eggplant parmesan? %, of you so far, as I'm saying this, went with spaghetti and meatballs. 2 people still have not answered. The correct answer, one person that did not answer. The correct answer was spaghetti and meatballs. Question 43. A city founded by and named in honor of Milton S. Hershey is in which state? A, North Dakota, B, Pennsylvania, C, Tennessee, or D, Virginia? %, of you went with Pennsylvania, and that's because that is correct. Question 44. Which company produces the snack Doritos? Is it A, Frito-Lay, B, General Mills, C, Keebler, or D, Nabisco? $14 of you went with Frito-Lay. 1 of you went with General Mills. 1 of you went with Nabisco. And 1 of you did not answer. The correct answer is Frito-Lay. I guess I didn't say it. It's time for 45. What was the first Mickey Mouse cartoon with sound? A, Mickey's Rival, B, The Band Concert, C, Ye Olden Days, or D, Steamboat Willie? Well, what the hell just happened? I did that a couple times last week, too. Way ahead of myself. Let's start over again. For those of you that already saw the picture, you have a leg up. Which 1987 film is this? Is it A, Alien, B, Predator, C, Total Recall, or D, Outlander? Sixty 59% of you knew the answer because you said Predator, 5 went with Alien, and 2 went with Total Recall. Question 46. Tim, nobody asked you. Question 46. What was the first Mickey Mouse cartoon with sound? A, Mickey's Rival, B, The Band Concert, C, Ye Olden Days, or D, Steamboat Willie? Majority of the votes are with Steamboat Willie. One of you said Ye Olden Days, and one said The Band Concert. The correct answer is Steamboat Willie. Question 47. Who was laid in the animated version of Alice in Wonderland? Is it A, Cheshire Cat, Cheshire Cat, B, Queen of Hearts, C, White Rabbit, or D, Alice? Majority of the votes are falling with White Rabbit. And that's because White Rabbit is correct. Question 48. Thanks, Andy. I can always depend on you. 48. Burger King serves which of these items on its menu? A, the Double Down, B, the Frosty, C, the Quarter Pounder, or D, the Whopper? At the time of me talking, we only have 16 votes. Now we have 17 of you saying the Whopper. And that is correct. Question 49. Pocahontas, wow. Pocahontas is the first Disney princess to have a blank. A, jewelry, B, tattoo, C, boyfriend, or D, disease? I like how that's phrased. Pocahontas is the first Disney princess to have a jewelry, as if that makes any sense whatsoever. Sorry to the two people who guessed jewelry. I'm just saying the sentence doesn't make any sense. The correct answer is she's the first one to have a tattoo. Question 50. Oh, I got a little antsy with my finger. After being a staff songwriter for the TV show Happy Days, and then a lead guitarist for Kiss, who formed An Invasion in 1984? B. A. Randy Rhoads. B. Bruce Kulick. C. Ace Frehley. Or D. Vinnie Vincent. I don't know if I hit the sound effect or not. Majority just barely. 7 people went with Vinnie Vincent. 6 with Ace Frehley. 2 with Bruce Kulick. Yeah, it's got to be Kulick. And 2 went with Randy Rhoads. Correct answer is Vinnie Vincent. Question 51, the last one of the night. What movie is this? Is it A. Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke? B. The Jerk? C. What's Up, Dog? Or D. Monty Python in the Holy Grail? This movie right here, if you want to talk about a comedy that is a 10, that is one really long sketch, Monty Python in the Holy Grail is the 10. It is the Holy Grail of all comedies. If you disagree, well, then you're wrong. Aaron, it's okay. You don't, not everybody can like perfection. Without this movie, we wouldn't have any of the comedy that we have. So you may not like it, but that's just because you don't appreciate it for what it is. Who's the winner chicken dinner tonight? Pam, nobody even knows what that is. Except you. Aaron, you won. Hans Gruber with a strong second place. Sexy Mexi in the top 3. Who's Babalu? Peachy Keenan 4th. Jake, you're out there with 5th. Wobitz, Brook Road. Thank you guys so much. Quarantini time. That's Sarah. I don't know who Jack is. I don't know who Jiminy Pocket is. I think a lot of these people don't watch the stream. Karen, thank you for coming. Everybody, thank you for coming. Cassandra, Brian, and Melissa. Aaron, Karen, Andy, Joey, Tim, and John, if you're out there. Who else am I missing? Who's DJ Fester? Sonny, Maureen, Andy, if I didn't say you already. Sarah, anybody that can't hear me, all of you. All 19 teams or 18 teams. Oh, I should have known that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Aaron, we'll chat about your $20, and I'll see you guys next week.